Live from the tax service that hired us instead of a sign flipper, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Grospitz. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Tonight, we're filing our taxes. Live and on stream. I'm sure this won't backfire at all. Obviously, being a band from Liechtenstein, we do not have to file American taxes. But we figured we'd go through the motions, just in case, see how it is, get a feel for it. Because there's a new game that does it for you. We are checking out Tax Heaven 3000. Not affiliated with Andre 3000, unfortunately, at least that I know of. This is a game from the developers of Chair Simulator, which is a game that you can play on Steam. This game was supposed to launch tomorrow on Steam, but Valve said no, probably because you have to enter serious personal information into the game so that you can do your taxes. That is not a joke. This is a visual novel where at various points in the game it asks you for some very serious personal information, and then it fills out a US individual income tax return 1040 form for you. I did play it off stream very quickly. I ran through it as fast as possible just to make sure that it wasn't going to do anything strange. This was developed entirely in Renpri, the visual novel engine. It does not connect to the internet. The only things it enters into the form at the end is what you have given it, so we can have some fun with it. And that's it. The link, if you would like this game, it's totally free, is in the description. Worth checking out. I can confirm that it does fill out the fields with the information you give it. I don't know how accurate it is. Again, Liechtenstein is, of course, one of Europe's last remaining monarchies. So given that it's a feudal system, when it comes time for taxes, Huey goes out and just, rounds up some ill-gotten gains from the peasantry and then turns them into the king, as you do. So we don't know anything about these forms. But we're going to learn right now, because this is what it looks like. Tax Heaven 3000. There's the 1040 form over there, as you can see. And here's Iris Chan. She's quite cute. Obviously, so this is also a dating simulator. Of course, why not? If we're gonna play a visual novel, it's not gonna not have some dating sim elements in it. Why wouldn't it? There's no nudity or anything in this either. Obviously, of course, some people, when they hear visual novel, they're like, oh my god, JD, what is this debauchery you're playing on stream? No, it's fine, it's fine. So we're going to do a new game, and meet Iris and do her taxes. Of course, this is a totally serious stream because we didn't do anything for April Fool's Day, so we have a week of very serious streams planned, like this one. Yes. Start a new game. Yes, start a new game. What is my name? All right. So yeah, we'll go for it. So Jan Dietrich Grospitz. Get some nice keyboard ASMR in this because we have to type a bit. Okay. So there, we'll put in our name. Ready to go. Phew. There we go. I've officially moved in. Moving sure obliterates your ability to think about everything else. My mind is drained, and after hauling chairs in a new apartment, my body isn't feeling much better. Still, it's a fine, bright day. The spring could be a fresh start. I'll be more organized, happier. Maybe I'll even find that special someone. Oh, you will, me. You will. Might as well walk around and get to know the town a little bit. Men live like this and see nothing wrong with it. Of course, we have to make that joke because it's here. Plus, I need to grab a pencil to fill out some final paperwork for my lease. Should keep an eye for a stationery store or something. Come on, even I own one, and I'm barely literate. Well, it's certainly not the biggest town in the world, but then again, there's always something to be said for walkable infrastructure. Indeed. It's a cute cafe near me, and the streets seem pretty lively. There's a bit of a business district, too. I realize I'm cutting off part of the text. There's no good way around that, so just, I guess I could maybe... If I can do this without breaking a million things. Make ourselves a little tinier there. There we go, perfect. Unfortunately, this is a very bare-bones visual novel. There is no, like, keyboard shortcuts to move forwards. I have to click every time, so if seeing the mouse on stream bothers you, oh well. Oh, here we go. Is this a stationery store? It has a cute mascot, some kind of rabbit, and a cheerful font for the store name, Mulberry Press. I'm never sure what kind of products a store like this sells, but I bet I can at least get a pencil in here. Uh-oh, watch! Oof! Yikes, I was so caught up in trying to decipher the contents of this little shop that I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Now I've bumped into... are you okay? This incredibly cute girl. Iris is super cute. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. You're not hurt, are you? Yeah, it looks like I'm fine. But hang on, how about as an apology you tell me your name? My name is Iris. What's yours? I'm Jan. I just moved here. Oh, really? So, Jan, you're a U.S. resident? Well, I'm not sure. So we get some choices in the game. We'll see what we get with those. Did you have a green card in 2022, Jan? No. Okay, Jan, we can run through a substantial presence test to see if you're considered a U.S. resident. How many days were you present in the U.S. in 2020? Just the 2. I see. That means you're not a resident of the U.S. Jan, I think you're kind of cute, but I don't think I could do long distance right now. Maybe it's better if we go our separate ways. Game over. Tax Heaven 3000 only supports filers who are U.S. residents. Wow, Okay, so, European viewers, and I guess elsewhere in the world, need not apply. Replay previous question. I sure am. Girl makes a weirdly nationalistic first impression. Say, you were just coming out of the store when you bumped into me, right? Is it a stationery store? I need to buy a pencil. Ooh, Jan, do you like stationery? I have a little notebook that I write everything down in. What I did today, new things I learned, cute people well, anyway, it's like a second memory. Here, these are for you. This is a really fancy technical pencil and a super cute eraser. I don't think I've ever put this much thought into choosing a writing instrument in my life. It's so strange looking. It's very sci-fi. I've tested a lot of writing supplies and these are my favorites. You never know when you'll need a good pencil, Jan. Maybe you want to write down your social security number or give someone your phone number. Thank you, Iris. It's so exciting to move to a new town. I'd be happy to show you around and maybe talk some more. If you're not busy, that is. I know it's tax season, so some people are... I'd love that. Okay, I need to get back to work. How about getting coffee tomorrow? 12:30? Okay, I'll meet you at the cafe. Wow, lucky. Can't believe I bumped into this super cute girl inside a stationery store, and on my first real day in town. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Wait, did she say tax season? It's almost April 18th and I haven't done my taxes. Now's not the time to worry about it, but I'll have to deal with that soon. In any case, I got a date with a cute girl to look forward to. At least, I think it's a date. I needed a good rest after unpacking all day yesterday. What now? Told Iris I'd meet her for coffee. Better get going. Here's a local coffee shop. It's cute. Nothing too fancy going on here with their coffee offerings, but definitely a step above your average chain. Hey Jan, over here. Iris is waving at me enthusiastically from the corner table. I recognize her little notebook on the table. She must really take it everywhere. I got here a little early. I'm glad you came. It's so exciting meeting a new person in a new place, don't you think? Especially when you're a single... Well, Jan, are you filing singly or jointly for your 2022 federal tax return? Uh-oh. Coming on a little strong there, Iris. She's trying to ask whether I'm single or not? It's a weird way to do it, but I guess I'm not in a position to judge the first person I met in a new town. So I'm filing singly, I guess. I'm married and filing jointly. I'm filing as a qualified surviving spouse. I'm single, but filing as head of a household. I am a qualified surviving spouse, of course. Oh, Yan. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to seeing it as Jan. I keep saying just Yan, like January. I'm just gonna say JD instead. I should have just put JD. That's what I'm more used to seeing. Anyway, she looks away. I'm not sure I'm ready for that tax situation. Maybe it's better if we go our separate ways. Game over. Tax Heaven 3000 only supports single filers. Wow, that's... okay. Alright, so I guess I'm filing singly, yeah, why not? That's great, you're a single filer. And, you're not married, are you? I'm actually married, just filing separately. Let's see if she goes with that one. Oh, I see. You already have someone in your life. She looks away. Okay, so yeah, that's a failure as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm filing singly, of course, and I'm not married. Yay! I'm single too, you know. I could give you a hand with your taxes if you want, Jan. Oh, I mean, only if you want to. You know, we could compare notes as we go. Don't threaten me with a good time. Iris seems a bit flustered by her own sudden rush of enthusiasm. I'm not sure it's my first choice of activity, but I could use all the help I can get when it comes to my taxes. So, you're a single filer, Jan. Do you have any dependents? Any what? Dependents are either qualifying child or a qualifying relative. For example, a child, stepchild, brother, sister, or parent. Wow, you really know a lot about this stuff, don't you? Well, I don't know everything, but I try my best. Yeah, I have some dependents, why not? Oh, you do? I'm sorry, Jan, but I think that's a little more than I bargained for. I'm not ready to see someone whose dependents' tax implications, let alone the dependents themselves. So as you can see, it is doing this for the most basic of people. Perhaps the type of people who might be playing a romantic visual novel. Anyway, I do not have any dependents. No dependents. No dependents? Jan, you come without any strings attached then. I'm also doing my best to avoid any complicated situations. And how old are you, Jan? Okay, so, obviously we were born on, wait, no. Oops, I have to put it in the proper format. I don't know, it's a funny year. I'm curious if she would react if we said we were like 100, a couple hundred. 122. I see. What if we get to know each other's financial situations a little better, Jan? For 2022, what types of income did you have? There are lots of types, so maybe the easiest thing to do is just look for what forms you've received. Oh god. What? Well, so, Form W-2 is issued by a full-time or part-time employer. It reports your income for the year, as well as the amount of tax withheld from your paychecks. You should receive one of these from any job where you're an official employee, as opposed to freelance, gig work, or self-employment. A Form 1099-G reports income you've received from unemployment compensation. A Form SSA 1099 reports income you received from the Social Security benefits. Form 1099-INT reports interest income from a bank account, CD, or a few other cases. In general, if you have any of these types of income, you'll receive the appropriate form. How do you know all this? I try my best. There's always more to learn. Okay, we've got that. And we have some investments, of course, as any good glam rock band does. So we're employed, you know. Huey doesn't pay us much, but we're employed. We have some investments, too. I already forgot what these other ones were. Oh yeah, this was unemployment, and this one was something else. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. I see. I have to ask, at any time during 2022, did you have financial interest in or signature authority over a financial account, such as a bank account, securities account, or brokerage account, located outside the United States? Oh, boy do I. Oh, wow. Don't take this the wrong way, but your finances are a little intimidating. I'm not really looking for something that serious right now. Maybe it's better we go our separate ways. Does not currently support filers with foreign income. Oh, geez, we can't do it. Okay, so we have a W-2 and nope. All right, then, just in case during 2022, did you receive a distribution from, were you in the grantor of, or transferor to a foreign trust? No. That's a relief. Jan, I have to admit, you're a little intimidating, but I think I can handle you. Coming on a little strong there, Iris. Isn't it great to meet people who are in a place in their life that is similar to yours? You have a lot in common with this 122-year-old something or another. Of course, anyone can relate to anyone. There's certain chemistry that exists when your situation is similar, wouldn't you say, Jan? Iris sure has a certain starry-eyed energy about her. But I understand that feeling. You don't have a lot of pre-existing attachments in life. It can be easy and enjoyable to try new things. Iris, you keep asking about my financial situation. How about you? What do you do for work? I work at the library. I love being surrounded by books all day. I can learn so much. Like how yarn is made and what coral is. That's what I go to the library to learn. Implying I can read. It's not just facts, you know. Also, what it's like to love a parent, or to be lonely, or how people who've never met can become close from a chance meeting. Iris, are you okay? Do you want to talk about something that's not taxes? There's some red flags here. Iris seems to realize she's waxing on a bit. I feel like most people learn things just naturally by growing up and not by reading. Still, she smiles happily. She really does seem to enjoy this thought. Why don't you come and find me there sometime? I'm usually at the desk writing in my notebook when I'm not off in the stacks someplace. It's also nice and private most of the time. The library, huh? Not necessarily the first place I'd go to hang out. Hang on, though. I guess that's an invitation to see each other again. In that case, bury me in books, baby. I guess you could say I'm an analog girl at heart. Don't let your finances get too digital, do you, Jan? Did you sell, trade, gift, or receive any cryptocurrency in the previous year? I guess I don't mind too much if you just own some, though. No, I didn't. Yes, LOL, GM friends. What? Did I do what? Let's see, if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, this probably doesn't apply to you. Tell me if you received any crypto, either for free as payment, from an airdrop, through mining, or through staking. Also, let me know if you sold any crypto for fiat currency, or exchanged crypto or tokens, or if you gifted crypto to another person. You don't let your finances get too digital, do you, Jan? No, I did not. Oh, you seem pretty savvy, Jan. I'm glad you aren't taken in by pyramid scheme like that. Yes. Iris is top-tier waifu bait. She knows. Jan, it's really nice to talk with you. I have a good feeling about the two of us. Hey, will you give me your phone number? Yeah, for sure. We're not even going to pick the bad answer there. I'm not stupid. What's your phone number? Okay. She better have my number on her mind. Iris puts her number into my phone. She's one of those people who uses her forefinger instead of her thumbs to type on a phone. Jan, will you give me your email too? I want to be in full contact with you. It's me, it's JD at email.web is, of course, how you can get in touch with me. That's where I get all my fan mail too. Iris is an exceptionally odd conversationalist, but her earnest enthusiasm is charming, despite the fact she has taken an acute interest in my tax status. Who wouldn't? After drinking our coffee, the date with Iris concludes smoothly. Gotta run. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Come by the library and find me. Up and at 'em, today's another lovely day. In fact, I still haven't started my taxes this year, is nibbling at the back of my mind a little. The sun is shining and I'm meeting Iris at the library. Let's figure out where that is. Alright, where should I go? We're gonna save the game real quick. Okay, so tax day's coming up. It's on the April 18th for US viewers. For everybody else, your country can handle that on their own. What a radical notion. Let's go to the cafe. I'm curious what happens if we go here first. Stop by the cafe and get something to drink. It's definitely a cafe chain, but I can see the small-town regulars transform into something a little bit more personal. I can imagine if I come here enough, it'll start to feel homey. Hi, welcome to Cafe Deductions. Ooh, okay, the barista's kind of cute too. What can I get you? Ooh, tea. I'm a classy, rock front man. Yeah, can I get a tea? Well, you gotta call me out like that, game. Yep, I'll get that started for you. Girl behind the counter tucks my order slip next to some others. There's a note on one of the order slips with the name of the drink I've never seen. Ask about it. Hey, what is ventichagomachi? What the hell? There's too many letters in that. I can't help but notice it's written there, and I've never heard of anything like that. Where'd you see that? Oh, I see it's on the receipt there. It's not a real menu item. There's this pink-haired girl who orders the craziest thing I've ever seen a human drink. Made up a name for it so we don't have to write all the ingredients down as a custom order. Oh, we only get one choice here. What all's in it? Pink hair, huh? Sounds familiar. How crazy are we talking here? What goes into it? Oh my god, everything. It's got half a dozen espresso shots, milk, condensed milk, every nut milk, matcha powder, boba pearls, protein powder, turmeric, this new agey mushroom powder, and don't even get me started on the flavor shots. It's something like 2,200 calories. If you wanted to feel insane, I think you could probably survive off this stuff. Here you go. That's what I need. I'll sit down a minute and sip this. Right. Can we go back and order it? I guess we can. Curious. Oh. Okay. Guess let's go to the library. As I walk through the doors of the library, I smell the comforting aroma of old paper and dust. Libraries are like memories to a bygone age of public amenities. There's an air of solemnity over the otherwise cozy space. Now to figure out where Iris is. There's a library assistant's desk toward the front with a familiar pink notebook on it. It really is recognizable. I don't see Iris, though. Maybe she's off in the stacks shelving books or something. Notebook is sitting there temptingly. Should I peek at it? Yes. Just a quick look is all. What's the harm? Wow, this is a shockingly literal transcription of Iris's day-to-day activities in exhaustive detail. Today when I woke up, I had an orange juice and an English muffin with raspberry jam. I never had raspberry jam before, and I liked it more than grape jelly, but not as much as orange marmalade. I reread yesterday's diary entry to confirm I remembered everything accurately. I ran out of patterned tape, so at 10:36 a.m. I left to go to the store. Walking on the sidewalk, I passed 2 inhabitants of the town. I purchased 3 rolls of tape for a total of $7.65. 1 strawberry patterned, 1 dotted, and 1 floral. While exiting the store, I walked headlong into someone standing outside. They walked into us. That's us. That sticker. We're in the game. See notes where she's gone back and annotated past events with updates and cross-references. I like this notebook as her outsourced memory. Oh wow, this part's about me. That's pretty much everything we've talked about since we met. Hang on a second. Does Iris think I have Cafe as the last name? Why'd she write that? That's definitely not right. Damn, that's what I do in my phone contacts when I can't remember someone's name. Maybe I didn't make as memorable an impression as I thought. I don't want her to have incorrect information about me, especially since it looks like she rereads these pages with some regularity. Iris gave me the exact technical pencil and eraser she uses. I can mimic her writing perfectly. That's quite a skill. Errors to resolve. Enter your real last name. Probably should edit this to be my real last name. I guess in the future, if I ever need to correct anything, I tell her, anything I tell her, I know how to do it. Okay. So obviously it's actually Grospitz. All right, all fixed up. Should I keep looking at this or close it? Keep going. Okay, so it's records about our every interaction. Okay, so this is where she started. What else are we missing? I met a friend today. Begun creating a comprehensive record of our interactions. There's something different about this person. Sorry, they seemed a little more clueless than average, but I found it charming. This all makes me nervous, of course. Having more to care about means having more to lose if TT should ever find out. TT. Terminators. Sometimes when I take the bus to the library, I find myself pretending the other riders are my family members. I never knew my family diary. Not really. It's the second best thing. Today I imagined a man in a bolo tie was my Uncle Rocky. I think it's a good name for an uncle, especially one with a bolo tie. I agree. Today I tried coffee. I found it a little boring. They have all kinds of things behind the counter to put in it, so I tried all of them. It reminded me of the food we used to drink at TT. Sometimes I get nostalgic for those, even though I'm glad I got out. Is that bad? Can I put in other information here? Oh, I can. What about stickers? Can I change the stickers? Can anyone claim Jan as a dependent? No. Let's change our birthday there, maybe. We're not quite that old. It's 1980. It's close enough. I don't need some other stuff here. Okay, all those pages are blank for now, so we're just gonna close it, and then we'll get to those as we get to them. Okay, that's enough of that. Looks like everything Iris knows about me is accurate. Better get out of here before she comes back to her desk. Still no sign of Iris. Hang on a second, looks like I got a text message just a moment ago. Is this a real phone number? Whose number is this? Where's the 314 area code from? Let's Google it real quick. St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. Do we have a location for this game? It takes place in St. Louis, or at least Iris takes place in St. Louis. I don't know. She's from there. Hey, Jan. Sorry I got stuck doing some work in the library archive room today. I'll make it up to you, okay? Seems like I won't get to see you today after all. At the very least, able to edit my information in her diary. Correct. Seems like she reviews that diary every morning, so she'll know my name properly. Jan, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. Do you want to meet at the cafe? Been looking forward to seeing you again. Or I've got to run an errand to the library branch office. You keep me company. Okay, where should we go? We got some choices here. I can edit her diary here if I need to. Okay. Meet Iris at the cafe or go to the office. Let's go to the office. We've been to the cafe before. Hey, Jan, over here. What's going on back there? Oh my god. I didn't know that libraries had offices like this. I don't have to go to the branch office very often. I don't like the atmosphere in here. Thanks for keeping me company today. Library branch office is pretty stereotypical office. The rows of desks and cubicles, the water cooler, the copying machine. It's also picture perfect. It almost feels like a set dressing. I'm not entirely sure why this dry, stereotypical office building makes Iris uncomfortable, but I'm happy to tag along. It means I can spend some more time with her. Uh-oh, the copy machine isn't working. Jan, can you help me fix this? Way to put me in the spot, Iris. Fixing a photocopier in front of a live, very attractive audience. There's no way to hide the text box, but you can kind of see that her skirt is quite short. So, very appropriate office attire. A few things I can imagine worse. Okay. Okay, here we go. You can troubleshoot a photocopier. Huh, I guess the last person who used this machine photocopied their butt. Anyways, I better try to fix this thing. Okay, let's, Okay, so this is clearly a Xerox. Let's go into troubleshooting. Wow, Jan, you're really technical. What's wrong? Don't stop now. Oh, jeez, what the heck is this? This appears to be a terminal access to the photocopier. What am I supposed to do? Hack the machine? So you can hack the machine, right? Should be pretty simple. Oh my god, I'm about to embarrass myself in front of Iris. I don't know what I'm doing. Can't just sit here. I've got to type in at least something. Here we go. crack our knuckles and let's hack the planet. Oh yeah, this is it. We're all right. Haven't done one of these in a while. Thankfully, I recognized the model immediately, so I was able to just get this started here. Once I hit confirm, it's fixed. I can't believe this worked. Wow, Jan, I'm impressed. I think you fixed it. You sure are good with your fingers. Ooh, wait till you see me on a keyboard. Actually, no, I don't play that instrument. I feel like I'm hyperventilating. It's the kind of flow state that athletes experience once in their life and then dreams of forever after. Tapped into an elevated state of consciousness to impress a girl by fixing her office photocopier. Alright, the first thing we'll need is a document to test with. I know. Jan, let's use your W-2 form. So do you have more than one W-2 or just the one? What? A Form W-2 is a tax form issued by a full or part-time employer. It reports the employee's income for the year, as well as the amount of tax withheld from their paychecks. I know. Let's use your W-2 forms. Do you have more than one W-2 or just the one? I just got the one. Great. Grab it and slide it into the copier feed. Hang on. I need to... Take your time. I'll wait for you. Make sure to get your W-2 as .pdf files that you can access. Alright, I've got them now. I think I do. Alright, upload your W-2. So this is open an actual file window where I have to... Okay, yeah. I made one before, so there's a totally real W-2. Alright, next. Great, we've got that W-2 copied. Let's make sure everything's clear. Come over here, Jan, so we can take a look at these prints. It's okay, silly. You can stand closer than that. Iris leans up next to me. She's very close, and I can't help noticing that she smells nice. That's better. Now, what was your total taxable income for 2022 as reported on this W-2? That should be in box 1 of your W-2 form. Obviously, we made some pretty good money. I mean, it could be better, but this is a solid amount of money, so... Nice round number for taxable purposes. Working hard, Jan. Next, let's make sure we got your withheld tax income. That should be box 2 of your W-2. So obviously we take our tax advice from Blade himself, Mr. Wesley Snipes. So we have 0 withheld. All right, that seems clear. In addition to that, how much Social Security tax was withheld from your income on this W-2? That should be boxed 4. You cannot get away from that one, though. So that's 420. Let's promise not to withhold anything from each other, okay? Oh my god. Coming on really strong. Iris, this is it's technically our first date. Jan, is there a code listed in box 12 of this W-2? You might have more than one. Yes. Okay, which code do you have? I think we're past the point of shyness, Jan. Tell me all that apply. Oh, you do? I'm sorry, Jan, but I think you're getting a little bit more than I bargained for. I'm trying to avoid any complicated situations, you know? I didn't mean for this to get weird. Maybe we shouldn't see each other anymore. Your tax status is more complex than Tax 3000 currently supports. This could get updated. Do you have any codes? Yeah, I got some codes. Let's try the other one. Got it. These are information codes. That's easy. Now, do you have more forms W-2, or is that the last one? No, that's it. You know, I'm always looking for ways to make a little more on the side. Do you have any household employee wages for 2022 that aren't reported on the W-2? Wait, what? Household employees pay to provide service within their employer's residence. For example, a housekeeper, maid, babysitter, gardener, or other individual who works in or around private residences is a household employee. Household employees paid more than $1,900. The employer is required to withhold Social Security and Medicare taxes and issue the employee a Form W-2. The employer is paid less than $1,900. The employer is not required to issue a Form W-2, but the earnings must still be reported on the employee's tax return. That's why I wanted to ask about it separately, Jan. No, I'm good. There are a few other sources of income some people have. How about you, Jan? As long as we're here, we should make copies of all your forms. Do you have any income interest from 2022? You'd know whether you received one or more forms 1099 int. I do not have those. Social Security benefits? If you receive Social Security benefits in 2022, the U.S. Social Security Administration will have issued you a Form SSA 1099, which reports the total amount of benefits paid. If you don't have one of these forms, then you don't need to worry about this. No, I did not. One more thing, Jan. In 2022, did you receive any unemployment compensation? Nope. Phew, all done. That was more copying than I expected. Iris leans on my shoulder. It's getting later in the day and the light in the office is starting to dim. Thanks for coming with me today. I really don't like being in places like this, but with you I feel a bit better. Wonder what bad memories Iris has in this mundane corporate building is so off-putting. Worked in an office before? Did something happen? No, I didn't work in one. I just spent a lot of time in one. Hey, promise me something. Don't use corporate tax software, okay? Huh? I guess I won't this year because Iris said she'd help me out. And those kinds of softwares do always try to nickel and dime you to death. Somehow Iris is making it sound more serious than that, though. Okay, I promise. Good. It's nice being here with you like this, Jan, with no one else around. Glad I was able to keep your tax forms a bit. Or help your tax forms a bit. Okay. She's getting a little happier up there. Got on 2 dates. We owe quite a bit of money. Let's go back to the library and see what happens. Just walk around. Maybe I'll check on a book. Just thinking about it makes me nostalgic. Being a little kid in school is most people's introduction to libraries. It's funny to think it probably colors your impression of the space forever after. Hey there, excuse me. Another library patron is waving at me with a friendly expression. She's loaded with an armful of books. She appears to be a library power user. Think you could help get a book down for me? My hands are a bit full at the moment. It's that red one up on the 3rd shelf. She points at a thin volume on the shelf in front of where she's standing. Sure, let me grab it for you. Thanks so much. I'm Yolanda. What's your name? I don't think I've ever seen you around before. Something about the way she says it makes me think Yolanda spends a lot of time in the library. It sounds like she expects to recognize anyone who comes in here. I'm Jan. I just moved into town a few days ago. Recently met this girl who works here. Oh, you must mean Iris. She's a joy, isn't she? Although, don't you think she's a bit odd, Jan? What do you mean, odd? Not in a bad way, just she's very peculiar. For one thing, she's a voracious reader. She even puts me to shame. The speed she goes through a book, it's like she's a machine. She certainly does seem quite studious. I remember when she first started here, it was like she didn't know how to interact with anyone. She'd just sit and power through books, all subjects, the World Almanac to Dickens novels. Then all of a sudden, it was like she was a new person, friendly, outgoing. Yolanda shakes her head, cutting herself off. She clearly didn't mean to ramble on like this. What am I even saying? She's a very nice girl. Don't listen to me rambling on. Thanks for helping out with my books. Let's go back to the office. Why not? Library office branch must also serve some kind of public-facing purpose because you can just walk in here. Apparently. It's not like there's much pressing business going on in this office. Stack of yellow cards in a filing box here. Looks like they might be interlibrary loan requests. Presumably this is how the library handles requests for books they don't have on their shelves. Physical paper slips, downright archaic. On the other hand, quaint. Can't help but look at what books have been requested. Synthetic human biology, brainwashing from a psychological viewpoint, a history of the IRS, how to win friends and influence people. This is kind of unpleasant list of books. Also, it looks like these have all been requested by the same guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's husbandos in this game too. Maybe. He looks kind of evil. Look at those eyebrows. That's how you know. Hey. You there. Did you work here? The heck is this guy? He's got all the hallmarks of a predatory finance guy. He does. He really does. Kind of outdated joint uses paper filing requests. Can't you move this on quicker? I'm a busy guy here. Hey, calm down. I don't work here in any case. Of course you don't. It's too much to assume there'd be an employee available. public institutions are so inefficient. My name's Turbo. Hey, are you from around here? I am, but I'm new to the area. Should introduce myself. I'm getting a bad vibe from this guy. Yeah, we'll be nice. We'll introduce ourselves. My name's Jan. Jan, eh? Tell me something, Jan. You look like a law-abiding individual. You filed your taxes yet? It's about that time of year. I always pride myself on being able to help out someone new. It just so happens that I represent a certain organization that could help you there. Why don't you tell me more over a cup of coffee? This guy's definitely a narc. Moniker like Turbo, I can imagine which organization he represents. I'm good, thanks, but I appreciate the offer. Taxes are complicated, you know. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. Any sensible person confronts taxes with fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I'd strongly recommend that you consider my services. I actually feel quite confident in my taxes. Just so happens I've got a friend who's helping me out, and I trust her. Wait, a friend? What the hell is that? She's helping you with your taxes. It's highly unusual, you know. Do your friends often help you with your taxes? Well, maybe, but I just moved here. You haven't even known her that long, have you? Well, slow down there. I think you got the wrong... Tell me, what is her name? What color is her hair? Tell me. Holy shit. He's insane. Is this usual for Turbo to... Yoo-hoo, excuse me. What do you... Excuse me. Can I help you? I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Are these your interlibrary loan slips? She gestures at the yellow slips on the desk. They are. Finally, are you an employee here? No, I just spent a lot of time using the library. Just want to let you know you've dropped them in the wrong box. The right one's over there. The wrong. Thank you. He stalks off. Something deeply weird about that guy. Looked like you need a little help. I hope you didn't mind me cutting in. Really saved me there. Thank you. You know who he works for, right? Be careful. I've heard a lot of bad things about that one. Got things to do. See ya. Phew, what a reprieve. This is a resident creep who requests books about synthetic human biotechnology, is a TurboTax zealot, and is definitely stalking Iris. Not sure what to make of that. Getting out of here before he comes back. Wow, let's get a drink. That was intense. Alright, where to go? As we go back to the office again. See. Abscond with a small piece of office equipment. Screw it, let's do a crime. We stole some things. Let's go back to the cafe, I guess. Here we are, back at the cafe. This time of day, it's pretty calm. Just a few people sitting at tables and some folks from the surrounding offices. Let's come here first. So we're gonna get a tea. Save right here. Can I get her the crazy thing? Yeah. Thanks. I'll get your drinks going and bring it over to you when it's ready. Get a seat by the window. The light is great in here. Oh yeah, and you beat me here. I hope I didn't make you wait. Just on time to the minute, in fact. I was just here early. Not at all, I just got here a little faster than I expected to. I'm still learning the town. Of course. Say, Jan, I was wondering, where do you live? What's your street address? What are you asking? I want to know your primary residential address. You know, if the IRS or something wanted to send you an official document, where would they send it? Alright, obviously we live at, 123 Fake Street, New York. New York. Okay, of course that is the zip code for New York City. I'm sure that's one of the boroughs. It has to be. Savvy. Yeah, is that drink for me? It's so nice of you. And you got me something I can't even attempt to pronounce. Wow, I didn't think anybody else knew about it. It's my favorite drink. Glad you come meet me here. Hope you don't mind me asking, but are you fully independent or does someone else claim you as dependent on their taxes? As a what? Those are good questions, Jan. A dependent is someone who relies on another person for support, such as housing, food, clothing, or other necessities. As far as I know, the best way to figure out if you've been claimed as a dependent on someone else's return would be to ask the person you think may have claimed you. Glad you come meet me here. Hope you don't mind me asking. Oh, it's just the same thing. No. Actually, let's see what she says if someone does claim us. I see, you have a good support network. I'm kind of flattered that Iris is so interested in the details of my personal life. It's that her bluntness of inquiry is unlike anyone I've ever met. Somehow she even makes nosiness charming. What do you do for a living? What? I've had my fair share of interesting jobs and I'm eager to learn what you're interested in. You know, the IRS tax documents ask for your occupation. Just give the best description you can. My job, I'm a, land rock star. Obviously. Going on tour any day now. Iris leans in, peering at me intently. You've got a very nice face, Jan. I could look at you for hours. How's your vision, Jan? Were you legally blind on, New Year's Eve? Maybe for a little bit, you know. You're not sure what legally blind means? I guess mask if you cannot see better than 2200 in your better eye with glasses or contact lenses, if your field of vision is not more than 20 degrees. Giving it a very specific date there is, you know, you could have been pretty drunk on New Year's Eve. I was not, though. I was not blind. We'll go with that. Heard someone say windows are eyes are windows to the soul, so I've been trying to see if it's true. Been looking at you and feeling like I'm memorizing you. Do you also like that feeling, Jan? I think it's okay to get personal. I know, how about we tell each other a secret? Okay, you go first. Jan, what's your social security number? That's... Wow, okay. Jan, a social security number is a unique identifier issued by the Social Security Administration. I understand that it's personal, but trust is required in a relationship. Okay, yeah. So, wait, what did... Obviously, that's a pretty solid one there. Do not steal my identity. Oh my god. I'm putting out some serious information here. Do not take this. Something about you that makes me feel like you're very trustworthy, Jan. Hope you feel the same way. Hang on, Iris. You need to tell me a secret, too. A secret? Iris suddenly stares directly at me. No, more like through me. Demeanor has changed completely. She looks haunted. Don't ever get involved with TurboTax, Jan. They're dangerous. Even the music stopped. I couldn't click on the next button for a little bit, too. Oh my god. As quick as it came, the moment is gone. Iris tips her head back and is back to her usual bubbly self. Oops, I didn't mean to get so serious. Don't mind me, Jan. I'll tell you a simpler secret. How about... I've never been on an airplane before. I'd like to travel someday, but I don't have a... Well, anyway... Iris somehow makes it sound like she wouldn't be allowed to board a plane. I don't understand. Is she on the run or something? I know she said she wanted to share secrets, but I feel like we're only scratching the surface here. It's really easy to talk to you, Jan. I'm glad we can be honest with each other. Let's go out again. Why don't you come see me at the library sometime? There's something I want to do for you. Promise I'll be there this time. Oh my god. Look at... Oh. These are loading screens here. Save the game again. Let's go back to the cafe first. Guy blocking an entrance to the queue at the cafe. Looks frustrated. I wonder if something's up. Ugh, what a terrible experience. What's wrong? You look like you've been through the ringer. Oh, nothing to worry about. Just, have you filed your taxes yet this year? I'm a bit late, but I'm working on it. Okay, trust me on this. If you're going to use a tax prep service, don't use TurboTax. I wonder if this game maybe has a little bit of a vendetta. I wasn't planning to. Good. Listen to me, those guys seem nice, but there's something off about them. It's fishy for an industry to build itself up specifically around gating a public branch of the government. That does sound odd. For those who aren't aware, other countries don't have tax services like TurboTax. The government knows how much you have to pay, and you just pay it. Weird. Deliberately establishing themselves as a bottleneck. If you ask me, that's a crazy amount of leverage, not just to force us ordinary folks to pay for their services. Say whoever controls the money controls the world. It means big tax software has got the government's primary revenue stream by the balls. That's supervillain stuff right there. Okay, I'm calm. I shouldn't even be talking about this. I didn't mean to hold you from getting your coffee. All good, I'm gonna order my drink now, though. Go for it. Thanks for letting me vent a little. In the mood for some single-origin bean juice. Hi, welcome to Cafe Deductions. What can I get you? Let's get a latte today. Change it up a bit. Yeah, can I get a 6 chicken nuggets? Or no, a 4-piece nugget. Trying to watch my figure. Sir, we only have a 6-piece nugget. Take 2 of them and throw them away. Yeah, I'll get that started for you. You can just prep the drink. Oh, that was... okay. Let's go back to the office. Let's check in on the library branch. Abscond. No, we've already stolen. A little bit of deja vu trying to meet Iris at the library again. Still, she said she'd make sure she was here this time. Glancing over at her desk, I see a familiar little notebook. Also, Iris sitting there. I think it's the first time she's been at her desk. We're just gonna be normal and talk to her. Hey, Iris. Looks like I was able to catch you this time. Hi, Iris. No. Oh, hello, Jan. I've been waiting for you. I said I wanted to do something for you as thanks for keeping me company the other day. Are you gonna photocopy your ass again? Is that... Wow, this is a weird relationship. Iris glances around and leans in. We're secluded behind bookshelves. It's very warm in the library. Based on the information you've provided, Jan, you're eligible to claim a standard deduction of $12,950. I think we should check on a few other things, just in case you're eligible to make some adjustments to your income. Always do your best, that's my motto. I know you said your occupation is glam rock star, right, Jan? Just in case, are you qualified educator at a qualified school? Let's define qualified here. Not a problem, Jan. Qualified educator is someone who is a kindergarten teacher through grade 12, teacher, instructor, counselor, principal, or aide for at least 900 hours during the 2022 school year, at a school that provides elementary or secondary education as determined under state law. No, I don't think that's us. Let's always get a check. Still, Jan, I'll be your student sometime. Bet you could probably teach me a thing or two. Damn. Next question, Jan. Let's see, did you make any contributions to a traditional IRA in 2022? Remember, Jan, don't include Roth IRA contributions here. They work differently. What is a traditional IRA? I'm aware of one of those things, but I don't think it relates to taxes. The traditional IRA, the contributions you make are tax deferred. You pay tax when the money comes back out of the account, not when you put it in. In contrast, Roth IRAs are funded after tax money, and the distributions in the future are tax-free. Yeah, I contributed some to that. So proactive, Jan. Seems like you're really good with money. You covered by a retirement plan at work? I don't know. Well, if you're not sure if you're covered by an employee retirement plan, just look at box 13 in your W-2. There's a checkbox in the retirement plan box. You're covered. If you're still not sure, check with your employer. Are you, no. Obviously, Huey does not. That's why I have the IRA, because Huey does not give us retirement plan. Because he's a damn koala. Good for you to have your own IRA running, Jan. Saving for the future is important. Foresight is an attractive quality, you know. What was the total amount of IRA contributions you made? Remember, this value shouldn't be more than $6,000. And that's why we made exactly $6,000. You're eligible to claim a deduction of $6,000. Oh my god, what are the odds? I think that just about covers your adjustments for your income. Very organized, all your information, even if you don't think so. Speaking of which, did you make any estimated tax payments during 2022? I have no idea what that means. Estimated taxes is a quarterly payment of taxes for the year based on the filer's reported income for the period. Generally, the folks required to pay quarterly taxes are small business owners, freelancers, and independent contractors. Obviously, we didn't, again, because we got our tax advice from, I see. What about any amount from your 2021 tax refund you choose to apply to this year's filing? How would I know if I did that? Need to look at your 2021 tax return. If you got a tax refund last year but chose not to receive all the money, then the balance is waiting to be applied to this year's return. Why would you do that? Unless you knew you were going to be doing some dodgy stuff the next year. That doesn't... Wouldn't you want that money? I don't know. I didn't. Seon, you know I really didn't just want to talk to you about tax credits. Oh, here we go. Sometimes when I get nervous, I just default to things that are familiar. Iris takes a deep breath. I get the feeling she hasn't quite planned out what to say next. Why don't we meet in my room next time? Ooh, we're in. Oh my god. Oh, she's drooling and everything. Wow. Today's another lovely day. What now? Sounds like Iris wants to take things to the next level in our relationship. Am I ready for that? Okay, let's save. We'll go, make sure everything's correct. Let's go to the library. Iris's normally neat desk is oddly in disarray. Papers are strewn about, books are laid open instead of stacked. Drawers behind the desk have been pulled open as well. Maybe it's nothing, but I can't help thinking that someone just rifled through Iris's stuff behind her back. Fitting in better than we expected, but I think I found her. Patch me through. Someone's coming. If I duck behind the library shelves here, I can listen in. This is Turbo. Finally found a lead on her. She blended into society smoothly enough that it wasn't obvious. I knew the new synths were good, but I didn't realize how good. Is he talking on a headset? Must be. Weren't for the fact we're in a library, I would have never been able to hear him. That's right, she's helping with the filing. We're all products of our conditioning, aren't we? No, I'm sure. I've never gotten a human by mistake. Of course it's a risk. He hunts synths. Oh my god. Don't insult me, this is what I was made for. Tell HQ I admire their work. If they'd gotten this one to Washington, she would have performed admirably. Roger that. Continue to observe. Give her recent activities, maybe she'll... excuse me. Are these the staff desks? I've got a delivery for. Who's there? Oh, yes they are. Tell me, what's that drink? The girl from Cafe Deductions is holding a massive takeout cup full of what appears to be gray sludge. Clearly its delivery order is Iris's signature. Looks even worse as delivery, when it's had a chance to sit and settle. Oh, this one girl who orders this crazy sludge drink, it's got everything in it. To be honest, I don't know how a human can stomach this, but she seems to like it. Yes, this is her desk, my dear. Can leave it for a memory of her childhood. Okay then, have a nice day, bye. She sets the drink and hurries off. Turbo is clearly creeping her out. Hell, he's creeping me out. Does Iris know this guy? He's downright concerning. Looks like he's leaving. Better sneak out as well. I don't want to risk bumping into him by accident. If we go back again. Examine Iris's desk. Oh hey, this is Kazu Ishigero's latest Clara and the Sun. I've heard this is really good. Hell of a writer, nothing but bangers. Edit the notebook, see if she has anything new. I saw a commercial for them today. They lie so much, Diary. File your taxes for free, but it's never free with them. It would be free for everyone if it wasn't for them. It makes me so angry. Wait. I feel angry. Diary, I feel angry. Went down by the riverbank today, Diary. I saw a tortoise. Never seen a tortoise before, but it's just like a turtle. Got flipped over on its back and was stuck, waving its goofy little legs, but I helped it, Diary. Flipped it back over and it scooted away. Diary, how far into the future do you think most people can imagine? How far back can they remember? Today I watched a girl on the bus drinking iced coffee even though it's not allowed. I think that's what it means to be human more than anything. Diary, today I tried a makeup tutorial. It went quite badly, I must say. No matter how much I try to calculate the perfect ratio of blush to gloss, it always seems wrong. I didn't recognize the face staring back at me. Oh, it is tricky, girl. I just want to know the girls on the bus, normal girls. They're always laughing and having fun. I think finding the perfect foundation will make me happy like that too. It's so hard learning how to live on my own. Everything here is so different from in the lab. I I didn't realize how much TT hid for me and how much help they provided. I'll never go back. I never knew how hard it would be to use a washing machine or put a bed frame together. TT always did everything. All I had to focus on was learning what they wanted me to. They would have taught me eventually, right? They wanted me to spread their messages, so they wouldn't have introduced me to the world at some point. Diary, today I saw a cat. It's just... I like that it's just like the knockoff Lisa Frank stickers. Oh boy. If you don't know what those are, you're probably too young to file taxes, so why are you watching this? People always look at me strangely when I ask them for their address and social security number. Finally, today someone just said to me it's not polite. If I've just met someone, I should only ask, what's your name? Diary, it's very hard only knowing about one thing. I'm always having to ask people help me. Maybe one day I'll be able to help someone. Do you know that birthdays have meanings? People remember them and also say their birth dates. It says something about their personalities. I wish I had one. No one ever mentioned birthdays in the lab. Maybe I can make one up? At the park today, I saw a child who's riding the bus for the first time. So many foods I've never tried. There's so many firsts I haven't had. It's the earliest memory I can remember. I know things from earlier than my notebook, before I got out, but when did it start? Wish there was a simple math calculation to determine how much you should tell a person. Think my friend would understand, Diary? How was I made, Diary? Not the normal way. Now when I read about love and families, I can understand what the books talk about. Can I be like that? Oh, okay. I stopped by a new store today when I was walking down to Mulberry Press. Diary, it was incredible. They call it a hardware store. I'm not going to sing the song. I saw an axe and a hose and a little camping stove and so many other things it took me a few months to find when I was in TT. If I ever have to get out again, it will be so much easier. I went to the bank today, Diary. I think I understand what my target was now. All the buildings they show me look like that. Maybe there's a city somewhere where all the buildings look like banks. If I go there, how many people will be like me? Will anyone know? I think I understand what's going on here. Right, there's us. Yeah. No one else can claim me as a dependent. Error to resolve. Oh my god. No. I was not a student. No student loans. Okay. I like that she has all the stickers in with our taxes. That's very good. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Let's go to the cafe, I guess. So let's get a matcha this time. Okay. Let's go to the office. Nothing to steal. Okay. Let's save, and I guess we're in, boys. Iris's house. Iris' house is on a quiet street a bit off the main part of town. I feel it's a well-loved space, from the comfortable chairs, the little vase of flowers near her bed. Iris looks lovely in the warm sunlight streaming through the window. Hi, Jan. She glances away bashfully before looking back at me. I'm so happy you came. I've been looking forward to this moment for so long. Wasn't sure if... No, never mind. Jan, there's something I need to tell you. It's kind of embarrassing to say it out loud, but I've put together your whole tax return. I don't know if you realized it, but I wanted something I could do for you, and taxes are one of the only things I feel confident about, so maybe you don't think it's weird, but maybe we could go over your federal filings together and review it before you send it to the IRS. You what? I never realized. I was very subtle about it. I didn't expect you to notice. Just so happens the taxes are a bit of a specialty of mine. Ever since we first met, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind. Why don't we start at the beginning? Double check all the information you return to make sure it's correct. Remember the day we met? You looked so clueless. It was very cute. Just gonna confirm everything here. Okay, so this is just all of our information. The moment we met, I started to keep notes about you and your finances. I just knew we were meant to be together, filing out this return. Looking back over it, you do owe some federal income tax for 2022, Jan. Yeah, we owe quite a bit. Based on my calculations, you need to pay $6,700 or $6,722. If you think you will send your payment with your tax return as either check or money order, then I can help you figure out where to mail it. Yeah, I'll send it with my return. That's certainly easiest. You live in New York, so you'll use the following mailing address. IRS Service P.O. Box in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, that just about wraps it up. There's only one thing left to do, Jan, and your 2022 federal tax return will be complete. After you print return, make sure you sign the physical copy. Then it'll be complete and ready to send. Trying to sign my return, this all feels like a big step. I can feel it in my chest. It's only been a few days. I've had so much fun getting to know this girl. I can tell there's so much more we'll have to say to each other as our relationship deepens. Are you nervous, Jan? It's okay. It's my first time. Completing a tax return with someone, too. Don't worry. Do it together, whatever pace you're comfortable with. Ready? This may take a second. It's a lot of pages, after all. I don't know if you can see the mouse. It is loading. Okay, download your return and print it when you have access to a printer. Don't worry, I'm right here. Oh my god. This is the most romantic game we've played this year and possibly ever on stream. Whew. Man, we have... It's kind of hard to see. We have a nice hand, though. What is our moisturizing routine? So when you click download, it does actually open a file save window to save your tax return. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, right? Just save that. Anything else that we can click on here? You need to print this out on your own and then put it in the mail. I'll also hold a copy for you in case you need it, Jan. You should make sure to keep a copy on hand for future reference. I've included a note for you that lists the current IRS mailing address. Don't forget to sign your return and mail it promptly. Iris's hand is warm against mine. My tax return is complete and ready to go, but she makes no move to stop holding hands. Iris pauses. She seems to be choosing her next words carefully. Jan, I guess your taxes are all done, but I still want to see you again. Somehow I'm happier than I've been in a long time. I'm in love with you, Jan. Iris, I feel the same way. To be honest, I've completely fallen for you, maybe from the moment I first bumped into you outside the stationery store. Really? I'm so glad. I know I have a tendency to focus on taxes to the exclusion of everything else, so... Jan, I trust you. Can I tell you something about me? Of course, Iris, anything. Jan, I don't know what you've already learned about me or guessed. You are a synth created by TurboTax, and you broke free. The truth is, I was created by TurboTax as a synthetic tax policy sleeper agent. I and others like me were made to infiltrate society, to yoke the masses to TurboTax's platform, to gain backdoor access to key legislatures. I get so fixated on taxes because for a long time, taxes were all I knew in the world. Well, that's only half the reason. I also wanted an excuse to spend time with you. I'm so happy that my cursed knowledge could finally be helpful to someone I cared about. I escaped Jan before I was complete. I'm never going back. I want to be with you in my life in the future. Maybe we could even file a joint return one day. But you'll be in danger, Jan. TurboTax is a sprawling shadow entity that controls the United States government via its purse strings. Am I worth that to you? Iris looks at me with a pained expression on her face. Who pursues her? Who else knows about this? Synthetic. But in the end, Iris, I won't pretend to totally understand your history. What I do understand is that it doesn't matter. Not here, not right now. If loving you means rejecting a tax software monopoly and being hunted by its agents, then I welcome it. Spring, when the tax prep turns lightly into a season of love. Just like that, my federal return was complete. I only need to mail it off. Of course, spring is never without its storms, and discovering that Iris is a rogue. Synthetic TurboTax sleeper agent. has certainly put some things from the past few days in a different light. They're more like her? How close are the people hunting her? I think pretty close. In some ways it feels just like my questions have begun. Or like my questions have just begun, I swear I can read. Fine evening like this, sitting hand in hand with Iris in a room. Just happy to be with her. Taxes and love forever in my heart. Character art by Vitamin Chan. I know that name. Wow, okay. Ooh, they sure did. I thought she looked kind of familiar. That art style. So we did it. We did our taxes. Live and on stream. And in fact, here's what they look like. So yes, it did in fact save them, and I pulled them up in the background. Have them ready to go here. Here's the PDF of my taxes. As given to me by Tax Heaven 3000. Tax return is not complete. To finalize, you must sign and date the designated area on page 2 of your physically printed Form 1040. To file your printed and signed return, insert it into an envelope and mail it with the appropriate postage no later than April 18th. Okay. Because you live in New York, of course we do. And are including payment. Can we change this, actually? It's Texas? Yeah. Well, no, we'll just go with New York. I don't know what any of their states are. IRS in Louisville, Kentucky. Like that the stickers are still on there. That's very good. Tax form glossary. So now we have the actual, like, modifiable form. As you can see, it did put in the information everywhere it was supposed to go of what we gave it. And it's worth pointing out that this game, because it runs in Renpre, it doesn't install anything. It's just like a folder you can delete whenever you're done. It does not connect to the internet. I double and triple check that. So the only thing it's drawing in is what you give it, and it's not sending anything out except this PDF, and it gives you the option to, do whatever you want with it. So you could actually legitimately file your taxes using this game. Which is wild. Assuming they're this simple, of course. From what I understand. Again, this is see, here's all the forms about all the other stuff that we had, all the other forms that we attached, of course, interest forms, and here's the W-2 I attached. Obviously, this is just the lyrics to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song. That was all the work I did last year. Did you know there was like parts in the middle of this? Like this like 2 sections I've never heard before. Weird. But yeah. Tax Heaven 3000. Out of all the games we've played on stream, this was one of them. They did actually sell a physical version of this game that came with the game on CD, an art book, and a Dakimakura or body pillow cover of Iris. Of course, why not? It was not lewd, but it sold out in a matter of minutes when it went up for sale. Yeah. Valve did not say why they did not allow this game on the store. Apparently, even the devs said that they weren't given a real reason. I suspect it's because you can enter in this information. I don't think Valve is, like, in the pocket of TurboTax or anything. But, yeah. Anyway, if you might have noticed, we owed quite a bit of money, so we'll have to address that with some other very serious streams later in the week. perhaps we can take out a sponsorship or something. We'll see. Anyway, this was, this was Tax Heaven 3000. The link is in the description if you want to play it. I enjoyed this. I thought this was very funny. It's a clever idea. I like that they're kind of ripping on, you know, tax prep software. I think that's definitely a shady industry. But yeah, I enjoyed this, and whether you were here live or you watched this VOD later on down the road, hope you did too. And until next time, have a good one. And don't forget that if you are an American, yes, you do have, as of the time of doing the stream, slightly over 2 weeks to do your taxes. So you might want to get on that. Seems like it could be important. Anyway, until next time, have a good one.